Thank you. Frame 29. Mark Williams to break.
Yeah, absolutely marvellous stuff we've been treated to this evening, and I'm sure it's going to get better, without a doubt. What a huge frame now coming up. Last frame, of course, before the mid-section interval. Mark Williams went out just to compose himself. 99 pot success for John Higgins in the last 3 frames. 88%, which is still quite high for Mark Williams. He hasn't done much wrong. Just missed 2. One red to left middle, one difficult red off the right hand side cushion in the last frame. But then this last frame before the mid-session interval, huge for Mark Williams.
That little flick on the brown there has left John with a chance to put Mark in a spot of bother. It would have been safe, and this shot wouldn't have been available to him. Well, that seemed to spring off the cushion, or else it was a bit of adrenaline because he didn't want to leave it right in the jaws of the pocket, but suppose he had to be a little bit careful. He didn't leave it sort of towards the brown because of a possible pot into the left corner, the one that John can't see enough of.
He's just got to be careful. He knows that there's also always a possibility of a red going towards this left-hand corner pocket. Doesn't want to leave it close to it. Needs a good cue ball.
That was played. He came up and worked it out. I was just about to say, I think he's got a possible unusual plant. One red onto the other and then in off the other one. That's exactly as he played it.
Green ball.
Yeah,
John Higgins won.
Certainly did come down to have a look at a very low percentage shot, but you saw where the cue ball was. Making sure his priority was a good length with the cue ball and safety. He's got to nestle into these reds just below the pink here. He's got to be careful. Doesn't slide by it.
Foul, the miss. John Higgins, 4.
I think John will be putting them back. It's too risky to go for that red into the bottom right hand corner pocket.
John.
Could be touching.
Touching ball.
And it is. Yeah, you said, Ken, it's a massive frame, this, before the mid-session interval. It really is. But I just have a sneaky feeling this could turn out to be one of the all-time great finals. They're having to keep the white over that side of the table because of the red that could go into the left corner there, the one to the left of the 2 that's together. If the frame goes awkward and it turns into a bit of a scrappy frame, Mark Williams won't mind that. Well, that red that I mentioned, John can see enough of it this time, but where would the position come from? See, that's the red I was talking about. Big shot this.
Right into the middle of the pocket. Yeah, the red hit the back of the letter. Nicely on the pink as well. Lovely kiss off the red on the way back. Have a look at this.
7. Eight.
Well, you could see the determination in John Higgins' eyes there when he was down on that shot.
13. 14.
Wanted to be straighter on this pink into the right centre pocket. There's a slight little grimace from John Higgins. Awkward cueing.
Yeah, it's a mini slip up, just the position shot there. He's been perfect so far this evening.
Yeah, always had this red on over the left-hand centre pocket.
20.
And he's just got to be careful with the cue ball here. As we see the points scored, look at that. 1,572 points scored against 1,571 for Mark Williams. Amazing. Just got to be careful it comes through
21.
the gap for yellow or green. And he's played that perfectly. Beautiful shot. Nicely on the choice. Have a look at the cue ball here. Played between the yellow and brown. It's perfect. He's cueing ever so well, Dennis. Everything is going into the centre of the pocket. He's got the cue ball.
24.
Tight control.
$25.
Well, this gentleman has done precious little wrong this evening. His opponent is just playing no miss snooker.
$31.
I was talking to a lady back at the hotel and she said, "Oh, got a ticket for this evening, but there might be no snooker." I bet she's sitting in the crucible somewhere enthralled in this.
Yeah. 32.
Might have got a heavy contact there, just looking where the cue ball's finished. And just Just a slight kick. As you can see. I mean,
38.
this is quite amazing because he lost 7 frames in a row. How many players would have come back from that?
He's blessed with tremendous temperament as well as ability, of course. That's why he's won this beautiful trophy there, right behind him, 4 times. Looks like he's nicely on the black, and that was well played. He put that cue ball in a position that he'd always be on the pink to the right centre, but just have a look at the gap he's got between the reds for the black. Inch perfect.
This is going to be a tester if he's going to take the red along the cushion. I think
46.
the other one cuts in, which would be lower risk. He's looked at them both. And he's going to take the other one rather than risk the red along the cushion. I think he was hoping to catch the red.
47.
He thought it was an automatic cannon onto the red and he'd have finished on pink or blue. That'll have to be the snooker. Yeah, just misjudged that one. As he potted that, he thought, I'm bound to cannon the red, and he didn't.
Well, it'd be an interesting choice of shot here. He's got a 52-point lead. Does he put a colour safe? Does he play the snooker? He puts a colour safe and tries to play the snooker at the same time.
John Higgins,
Didn't
47.
get the snooker. Yeah. The brown. Lovely touch there from Mark Williams. Came to the table and tapped the table in appreciation. Played in a magnificent spirit, this final, Dennis, from 2 great champions who are under the extreme pressure.
Yeah, we've seen them so relaxed before they're introduced, chatting, smiling to each other, but the utmost respect for each other. Well, what he'll be hoping to do here is also knock the black safe, and surely the red won't go in off the black. Well, that's the worst possible outcome for John there. He put the brown safe and immediately he's knocked it back off the cushion.
Let's just look at where he's left the cue ball.
Look how long it is since he's potted a ball. 26.5 minutes. And that was the reason for the miss. He hasn't had any table time this evening, and that wasn't a straightforward pot. Near the cushion again. He was knocking those in earlier in the final, but he's been put under extreme pressure here.
One.
Yeah, never an easy shot. Anywhere close to the cushion. Normally so good off the cushion, but as you said, that extra pressure makes a big difference. And of course the table time, Dennis.
Eight.
Well, John couldn't have asked for a better 4 frames. Needed a fast start, as we said at the
9.
beginning of this final session.
I think the fact that he did get that fast start, but
60.
the way he did it, Ken, 131 break. That set a stall out.
70.
And after that, he's been immaculate. 99% for 4 frames, pot success rate.
Incredible.
$24.
He's been asked a lot of questions during this final, but he's
25.
come up with all the answers so far, particularly the last 4 frames. Mark Williams, the interval will come at a good time for him. He'll go back to his dressing room and regroup, there's no doubt.
31.
We have a final on now, Dennis.
32.
We definitely have a final on. One of the best that this wonderful theatre has been blessed with. The standard has been exceptional.
39.
And the John Higgins special, one of his doubles.
Well, the double will go in, but he won't be worried. The 4-time world champion wins all 4 frames so far in this evening's final, and he cuts the deficit to 1, but it's still the twice world champion, Mark Williams.